Mm-mm. Oh, watch out. I just realised you've not had any audio on this one. You've not had the music on. You've just heard me typing. And Hope incessantly meow. Welcome in, everyone. It's good I didn't say anything incriminating or anything, isn't it? Welcome in. How are you all doing? Daniel, congrats on getting first. Is it Marquito or Mark? Please let me know. Welcome in. How are you doing? Son, you tried. Welcome in. Kat, hello. How are you? You're tired? Oh, I feel that. Sari finished their Kit Kat. I wish I had a Kit Kat. Instead, I've just got a cat who's not very well because she's got another UTI. So she's just going to be meowing a lot this stream. Because she's uncomfortable. I do have meds for her. And we're working on it. Because the good thing is, well, not good thing. Because obviously it's not good that she got a UTI. But if she was going to get a UTI, she timed it perfectly. Because she actually had a vet appointment yesterday for her annual vaccinations. So we killed two birds with one stone, didn't we? We got your annual vaccinations and we got you meds for your UTI. I'm really warm. She's making me really warm, but yeah, she's got a little urine infection, don't you? Poor little thing. My poor sweet baby. We've all been there. Daniel, you think you've got COVID? Oh my god, your 5th time? Bestie, you need to start putting masks on. You need to wear a mask since you're clearly susceptible to it. Yona of the Dawn got so hooked, went through 92 chapters. Wow, how quick did you read all that? Babysitting today, so gonna chill with more Vigilante. What's Vigilante? Is that a game? I feel like it is a game. No, it's a K-drama. It's a K-drama. K-drama with... I can't remember. It's gone. You get it every year. You gotta mask up, bestie, and wear some... Get some hand sanitizer. God, you're so warm and heavy. Hot stuff. Who's the hot stuff? Right, can you... This is really heavy for me. Speaking of really heavy, Clay, welcome in. How are you? Not speaking of really heavy, Clay. Just speaking of really heavy, the vet gave me a recommendation for diet food for Hope. So I'm gonna try and get that for her. It's very expensive though. We're talking like £30 a bag. And that's just the dry food. She eats wet food too, so it's like both. But apparently it works really well, so... So, if you see me homeless in a few months, you know why. Because she put weight on again. In the span of 2 days, so it could be fast. 90 something chapters in 2 days, that was really fast. Disney Plus, is it an OG Disney Plus though, or is it like Disney Plus just have rights? I can't even look it up myself right now. Because I'm holding a baby in my arms. Oh, Namju Hyuk! Yes. Yes, I remember now. Just got off work, let's go. Are you finished yet, Clay? Are you finished the horrible project yet? This is very uncomfortable for me, Hope. I'm gonna end up with like a dodgy back. Because of you making me sit like this. Sweet baby. But yeah, she's gonna be meowing a lot tonight, just so you're all aware. She's got a UTI, I'm working on it. There's not really much I can do at this point. One more day of swapping, but I don't know when I'm basically done though. Oh. I'm glad you're basically done. Two friends are very much happy to see my reactions to chapters to get 10 AMs a day. That's funny. I love sending like live reactions to things that my friends love, or them sending me live reactions to things. I think that's really fun. Let me look into this. Oh, it is a Disney original. What company is it? Studio N. Oh, it's Neighbor. Ah. Oh yeah, because it's a K-drama. It's a webtoon. That's cool though. How many episodes is it? 8. That's manageable. Glad you're enjoying it, Cat. Yeah, what have y'all been doing? How was your weekend? Although I see that has UGT in it, and I don't know if I can cope with UGT anymore. ever since I watched Old Boy. Oh, his role in that movie. Oh god, I dread to even think about it, because it was, oh, what a movie that was. See, there she goes. She's meowing a lot. Spent the weekend in bed sick again. You know, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, son. I had a pretty shitty weekend for sickness as well, because I started my period, because, so I have PCOS. I have to force a period to come. So like I'd been taking my meds to make that happen, and then I just like it. I felt really ill. I never normally feel ill like the way I felt this weekend. It was really weird. So that's why my stream on Saturday was quite short, was because I thought I was just randomly feeling sick. No, it was my period. I feel like that always happens for people who have periods. Do you feel like that? Like you're like, why is this weird thing happening to me? Why do I feel sad? Why do I feel ill? Why blah 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 blah? Oh, it's my period. Does a good job of highlighting the faults in the Korean justice system. Interesting. Manda, welcome in. How are you? I cough like a dying horse. Oh no. You should definitely go get that checked out. That's really worrying. Me when I'm incredibly sad one night and I wake up in the morning like, oh, that was literally me on Saturday. I was literally thinking I was gonna throw up. And I was like, why do I suddenly feel really ill? And then I went, Sunday. Oh. It's so... Periods are so funny, because it's like, unless you're like me, or you're like, you do something to stop your periods or whatever, generally you're gonna get them every month. But every month, it's like you have a amnesia moment and you forget that you get periods. You're like, oh, that's a thing that happens. You also got your period. Oh no, made your sickness worse. That is the worst. That is awful. I feel so bad for Hope right now. Because UTIs are so uncomfortable. I don't know how, like, I feel like she must feel like shite, you know? Especially because it's not like she can communicate with me properly, you know, she's just meowing. Like, she's quite, I think she's quite uncomfortable, so she meows at me a lot, and I'm like, bestie, I know you're in pain, I know you're upset, but I can't do anything. I've got you medication, that's all I can do. I feel really bad. But I'm excited we're going to be playing some more Ace Attorney today. We've not played for a couple weeks, so I need to get back to into it. We need to rescue our edgy boy from Von Karma. I'm God's strongest soldier, but the soldier wants to give up being one. Like, let me live and not make me cough. You should definitely see if you can get that checked out, because that's worrying. Did y'all see that Valorant are putting out a new agent, and the new agent is non-binary? I think that is awesome. And their name is Clove. That's all we really know. I think their real name is Madge. Not sure. Yeah, it is a win for Riot. It is. And their abilities have like butterflies, which I think is really cool. What's please? Not what's Valorant. Please. I saw a thing like a few weeks ago and it made me like, people were talking about how they might be Scottish, but I'm not really sure because their image looks Asian more to me. But we'll find out when they come out, I guess, because they're coming out, I think, this weekend maybe, because this is, I think they're doing like a show match at Masters where they'll demo them for the first time. Here, let me show you their like image that's come out. This is them. I think it's really cool. It's upside down actually because they like showed it like up, like they're upside down as a character. Yeah, I think it's really cool. But of course, you know, there's the usual, why? What's the point in this? Valorant's woke. Fuck off. Very classic. Yeah, I think they're debuting the character on the 24th, so Sunday. I'm excited for that. I hope they're a good character, because the last few characters they've put out have just not been very playable. But yeah. I'm trying to think if there was any news today. Oh yeah. Stardew's update is out. My whole timeline has been freaking out today because ConcernedApe put it out like when he woke up or when he got up, you know, like he had his morning coffee and then he made it live, and everyone was like freaking me out because they were all posting on the timeline like stalking him on Discord. Like I literally saw people being like, he's awake, with like a picture of his like Discord like status showing as being active, and I was like, are you all quite all right? Like everyone was doing a bit too much. It was like wild. I'm guessing he's not added the gender neutral pronouns though. Like I bet. I haven't seen anything about it. Also, we're having our first ever NCT enlistment, and I'm deviled. I'm absolutely devastated. Taeyong is enlisting. I'm really sad. What are all his kids gonna do without him? Military enlistment is like, oh, the worst part of being a K-pop fan. It's very sad for me. But damn it, I lived through it. EXO's military enlistment. I can live through NCT's. I will be okay. Yeah. What have y'all been up to and playing and stuff? Like, what was your weekend? I went back to my Final Fantasy VII OG playthrough last night, finally. After, like, I was playing it all over Christmas, and then, like, I stopped. And then I finally had some time to sit down and play a little bit of it last night whilst I was waiting for some videos to render and stuff. So, I picked that back up. I was in the frozen area, and that was very confusing. Yeah, it's like just at the beginning of like the disc 2 part. So I've been following a guide for it, and I looked ahead in the guide a little bit. So I have a feeling that Rebirth is gonna end at the end of disc 1 from OG, because they said in an interview kind of thing that that part 3 is like close to being like they're quite far into development of it, because it's very similar to like part 2 to Rebirth, but that they need to program the airship, and the airship comes quite early on disc 2. So that's what I'm thinking. My friend said I can remote play into her PS5 to play Rebirth from my Steam Deck. Can you do that? I didn't know you could remote play from a Steam Deck. That's exciting. I hope you can do that, Amanda. Just been playing Rebirth in 2K. The basketball game. Almost done with 7 Remake. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Where are you? I also tried out The Witcher since my brother has played the whole game already beside the additional content. I really like The Witcher. Oh, you said you're grinding in Honkai Star Rail. And then also Baldur's Gate. Nice. Yeah, I really liked The Witcher. Apart from when they fucked me over with the next gen update and fucked my saving. But yeah, I really enjoyed The Witcher 3. I haven't done any of the side content, like not the side content, I haven't done any of the DLC or anything. I have it because it came with my game, but I've not played it. But I enjoyed the like original kind of storyline of it. I think it's really good. So she's playing Rebirth from a different state, but also I'm like, what if I want the achievements for myself? Mandy, you can make a different profile on her PlayStation and link it to your email. And then there you go. And then those will be the achievements on your PlayStation account. Easy peasy. On chapter 17 it's a lot of fun, but I'm kind of confused. But I'm just vibing and chasing after Sephi. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what everyone is at that point of the game, is just confused. Especially if you've played OG. I hadn't at that time, but like I know the story now, and I was just like, whoa. Holly, welcome in. How are you? My brother has cleared in on the hardest difficulty for the trophy and said, "Nah, I need a break. That was too much for me." Yeah, I mean, The Witcher 3. If you're talking about 3, yeah, it's really quite difficult. I would say on normal difficulty. Some of the enemies are really unforgiving. I died a lot. But I did have a good time with it. I did stream it as well. Good, thanks. Unless you count how exhausted I am, that is a fucking mood and a half. Whenever someone asks me how I am, I just say I'm good with like asterisk. The asterisk being I'm tired all the fucking time. Like, my mood is good, but I feel like I could pass out any moment now. I feel like that is just me to a T. It's always something, but I'm fine. Exactly. There's always something wrong with me, but I'm fine. It's fine. It's always a butt coming, but we're all okay. Exactly. We're all fine. God, I had not only did I have to go to the vet yesterday, I also had a man coming over to check my boiler because I finally got boiler cover after living in my house for 4 years. Because you're supposed to get your boiler checked every year to make sure it's not broken. And I was playing a really risky game by not doing that because a new boiler can cost like $2 grand. So yeah. Yeah, it was just really stressful because obviously the cat, she's a bit like, Hope is actually quite like a confident cat, but like she takes a little bit with strangers and stuff, obviously, because I think most people would. Like not most people, most animals are like that. So I was like trying to keep her in the kitchen and have the door closed and him going up and down. Oh, it was just really stressful. But my boiler's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, I just had a lot going on yesterday, honestly. I feel like I just have a lot going on all the time at the moment. Like, today was an average day. Tomorrow, no, tomorrow's a normal day. Thursday, I have to go pick up my parents from the airport again. Friday, my parents will be leaving. I need to, like, get Easter eggs for my parents at some point. I don't know what I'm gonna get them. I keep having in the back of my mind that I need to buy this new expensive cat food. I swear, every day there's some new cost in life. But yeah, everything's fine. We're all good. I'm totally not stressed out my box. Oh, God, I'm so warm. I hate this time of year because I never know what to wear. Because I'm still wearing like my hoodies and stuff like that. But then at times I get a bit too warm. And that is me right now. I'm feeling a little bit too warm. Y'all want to see a diamond painting update? Oh, it's upside down. I actually might take my hoodie off. I'm really warm. But then if I take my hoodie off, I'll be too cold. I hate it. I hate it here. Maybe I'll just sit here with like my tummy out and you won't see it. But I'll know that I'm getting colder because my tummy's out. And then when I stand up to go to the toilet later, you'll all see my tummy because I'll have forgotten I did it. But yeah, I've been continuing to watch that new show as well, the new K-drama. I've been watching Queen of Tears, which I'm really enjoying. I've watched the second episode now, and the second episode's up on my YouTube channel. It's a really good show so far. I'm really enjoying it. If you're looking for a new K-drama to watch, I would recommend it so far. When I buy myself another one, because I finished my 4th one, I don't have anywhere to put them. They're sadly collecting dust. Oh, I've got a let me show you all my folder. Let me pull down my jumper first. I have 3 more to do after this one, but this is my folder. See? It's like a portfolio folder. And it keeps them like nice. They're all sealed as well. I think this is like a, oh, I can't remember what dimensions this is. Let me check. Should I have for your coloring? You should. You definitely should. Because the thing is, like, I really like my diamond paintings and I don't know what I do. Like, there's nowhere else for me to put them. Because I don't really want to be putting my own diamond paintings on the wall. Because I don't really have any space for that. What was this? It's an A3 storage book. This is the one I got, but you can probably find stuff cheaper. It's basically just a portfolio book, really. Yeah, that's the size I got, so if you're interested in getting something like that. Yeah, let me run an ad and we can get into the game. I don't know what is going on with my hair. But see, I was complaining about my hair the other day. And see, it all makes sense now. I'm on my period. It was my hormones making my hair all weird. Ugh. Since it's been so long since I played Ace Attorney as well, I don't know if I'm gonna remember the voices. Here's hoping I do. Ooh. Ooh. So next week I will not be streaming on the weekend because it is Easter weekend next weekend. And I was wondering if y'all celebrate Easter or anything like that. I don't celebrate it religiously, but me and my family do, like, always spend time together and get each other Easter eggs. It's mostly just good because in the UK we get the Friday and the Monday off. So it's like a nice long weekend where I don't have to take holidays. Like, I already have those holidays. So I just go up and visit my parents. So I'm a bit excited about that. I'm also kind of like, I don't know. It's a long drive, so I know I'm gonna be exhausted. I was looking at the reactions I made for Yona and the Dawn reading, and the last one was ship so good I need to punch my pillow and throw my phone. Okay. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Where are we at? I snoozed and I didn't run it. I'm an idiot. I meant to run it, not snooze it. Don't celebrate in a religious way, but I do have breakfast with my family. That's nice. Breakfast is nice. Especially, like, because Easter's always obviously on a Sunday. It's nice to have, like, a Sunday breakfast, I think. My parents always do a Sunday breakfast. Like, they, like, specifically have breakfast with each other on Sundays. Not that they don't have breakfast with each other other days, because they live like together, and but it's like that is their specific day where they make a cooked breakfast and have it together at the dining table. We used to be a big Easter brunch people, but we still give gifts. What kind of gifts do you give? I've never brunched in my life. I don't think. Mostly because I'm never up in time for brunch. No, I lie. I am up in time for brunch, but I don't know. I've just never really been a brunch person. What I'm meaning to say is, whilst I'm up in time for brunch, but the problem is brunch is normally a restaurant, and I'm up in time, like I'm up at that time, but I'm not up to go to a restaurant at that time, if that makes sense. Like, I get up at like 10, 11 on the weekend, and then it takes me a while to kind of get myself going, because those are my chill days. You know, although not so chill because I have to film reactions, but yeah, they're my, I don't know, oh my god, I sent a photo card to someone in America in January, and it came back to me today because they were like, we can't find the address or something on it, and it was literally the address that she gave me. And like, I've had this happen a few times with American addresses, and I don't know what it is about the American postal system where they're just unable to find people's addresses. Like, what's going on? The address has to be written stupidly specific. But see, I buy postage on Royal Mail, if that makes sense. I don't write the address. I like buy a label. So it shouldn't be hard for them. Because I've literally bought the label from the UK postal system, typed out, following the exact instructions that person gave to me. So they're just being absolute idiots. Because this happened to me with Nina before as well. I sent Nina something and it came back to me, and then I sent it the exact same a second time and it got to them. So I don't know what goes on with USPS. I don't know what goes on with your postal system over there. Anyway, let me get the game up and going. If I can find it. Oh, there it is. That checks out with all American services. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to skip. Applause, thank you. Okay. Slay. Get my controller. I can't remember where we left off. Oh, we're talking to this guy, okay. Did I finish talking to him? I don't know. Oh, yes, we discovered that it was Von Karma's handwriting on this note. I remember now. Yes. Right. Yes, I remember. Okay. So I think we need to go speak to someone else, maybe. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following these letters then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident? Wait, that old man? What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could it be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Okay, so we've done all that. Where? Oh, okay, here, okay. See, this is the issue. I took a week off and I don't remember a single thing. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check again in the records room. Well, no, I can't have just anyone wandering around in here. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, other are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for? Don't touch that, it's evidence. One of the doors here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick, the file for DR6, it's completely empty. What? What are you doing? What are you doing in here? Oh my god. He's somehow more terrifying from the front than he is from the side. Look at the state of this man. Von Karma! Yo. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're in Miles Edgeworth defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. Dissolve his filler.
They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axiogram with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival?
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. I wonder if I can ask him anything. I don't... Oops. Oops. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
Wait, he just straight up admitted that then? What?
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick, what is that thing?
A stun gun for self-defense usually.
What the fuck? Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now, give me the letter.
No. No.
Wow, what are you... Nick, run! Ah! What the fuck?
Maya?
Out of my way! Wow!
For a letter? I mean, it's a letter that basically says that Von Karma is guilty, so... Trev's a monster fucker! Trev, welcome in, how are you? Why are you calling me Poopy? He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya? Maya, open your eyes. Maya? See letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Just felt right. Well, I don't know what that means for me. Maya? Ugh, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident. Evidence number 7 taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Woohoo! I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Woo! Oh god, are we going to court now? Oh god, I'm stressed. I'm stressed, besties. Stressties, exactly. This is it, Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Whoa! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the Stundagon yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. What are we waiting for, Trev? Wow. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Woo, yeah, pal! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go? Oh wait, that's me. How did it go, detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. I didn't like that Stressties was funny feeling close to Testies, but I'm over Testies, please. Not the Testies. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness to the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in a boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I don't remember his voice.
Oh, I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see?
I don't think this was the accent I gave him last time, but we're doing it now.
I figured I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. We're gonna press again. You keep pressing. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave?
He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Doesn't keep pressing. Food?
Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I kind of got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove that what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
Glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright.
Very well, witness, continue. Oh, my eye.
I mean, I'd need one of those motive things.
Oh wait, I don't even need to read that one. Am I reading that part? How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have proof he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Oh. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order.
Sorry, I'm just going to sit up a bit. Oh, my eyes are driving me mad. How's everyone's allergies holding up? Are you really struggling at the moment? Because I am. But mine's cat dander, I think. I'm fairly certain anyway. Not great. Ugh, I just hate this time of year. It's just the worst. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor.
Now this is interesting. I'd like to know myself, so who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
It's Yami Yogi.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. May, welcome in. How are you? Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has clear motive.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. Burned my fingers working with this stuff, I hope.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
Oh. Well, what will you do now, Mr. Wright?
Tired AF, I had so much to do today. That's such a mood, May. Transferring all your old phone settings to your new phone. What phone did you get? Chelsea, welcome in. How are you? Lots of 14 with Cora. Nice. Nice. Were you doing coils? You got an iPhone 13? Nice.
It seems that the case has been decided now.
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief,
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. For fuck's sake. Crystal Tower and some hard dungeons. Nice. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Where am I? Where's my eye ointment? My eyes are feeling really musty. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. Let the parrot take the stand.
It's the most ridiculous thing I have ever had.
But Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. This is crazy. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. What is this?
Hello, hello. Ah!
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? It is a bird, yes. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do you say? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. How's the safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number of the safe in the shack?
1228! 1228!
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that the number has something to do with the caretaker? Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
I don't know.
Take that!
Admittedly, I didn't think you had anything to show us, and now I see I'm right. How could a safe number reveal someone's identity? Uh-oh, I think that was the wrong thing to show them.
I hope you're happy now, Mr. Wright.
The witness may continue her testimony. Oh no. This is stressful. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to a parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that our owner is Mr. Yogi. How? We really just need to do this again. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, Polly, what's your name?
Polly! Polly! Ah!
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Well, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that, no. Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter at hand. Very well, witness, continue your testimony. Oh, I'm stressed out. I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that our owner is Mr. Yogi. As I recall, 2 days ago. Bully, have we forgotten something?
Don't forget DL6!
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot about that. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Bully, have we forgotten something?
Hello!
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something, we forgot.
Hello!
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick, she won't say it. This is ridiculous, why won't she say it?
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if he'd forgotten anything? Okay, now what do I do? Your Honor, that statement oh no, that's not what no, it's not doing that. That's not what I wanted it to do. Ugh. This is stressing me out. I think it has to be this. No. Yeah. Yeah? Obviously, no, it doesn't. No. Okay, I need to go back then. I need to go back to that again then. This is the hardest thing I've done in this game so far.
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Oh no. It's on the suspect data page. Mr. Wright, this file is from his case 15 years ago. I don't see anything about a safe in here at all. I believe this is an— oh, for fuck's sake. Very well. Oh no. Ah, this is so stressful right now. I keep picking the wrong options. It must be that file because the music cut out and then I picked the wrong answer. Oh, oh, I'm stupid. It's the first page. I actually was trying to have a look at it before when I pressed the present button. I meant to press the check button.
Take that!
Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Why would you say that in court? What is wrong with you? Why if someone steals your card? This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Eek, we are getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness, you may continue. What do you mean? I don't know what to do. If anyone has any hints, feel free to sound off because I'm a little bit stuck. Yes, it does.
Huh, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity, then share us as proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Oh, okay. After his arrest, fiance Polly... Oh my gosh, okay. The DL6 case file?
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Share us or stop wasting our time.
Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible.
Ah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
She's only 7 years old.
She's only 7 years old.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name.
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember.
No.
No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Order! Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me who did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. Told me it would make me innocent to get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. We have an ad coming in a few minutes. Adders, I appreciate you. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest. No, wait, what is his voice?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I say no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is
innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't the Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. But is it really a win? Is it really a win when we know Von Karma did it? That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DS6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Oh no. Oh no. Do I raise an objection? Do I leave it to Edgeworth? I kind of want to see him play it out. No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere.
Are you sure?
There's nothing you can do about it. This is his oh wait, there's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me, Your Honour. I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. Why were he... Order. He was literally a child, Lord. What does he mean? This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
It's obvious. We held a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
You mean when he was literally like 10 years old? Not even. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. Except you were a child, you were freaking out.
This is crazy, just crazy!
Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. Getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe you're a nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. Tighten your belts. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it is unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defendants have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Kara, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Oh, I'm so uncomfortable. Oh. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. Hi, you cute little baby. Welcome in. How are you? Stop what? Cute little baby. It's actually so funny. How's your neck, Emmy? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. I do have a stiff neck today. I have a stiff body, honestly. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Lily, welcome in. How are you? What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only two things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator? Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, and no one came to help. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Yes, we are deep into case 4. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And who picked it up? What happened next?
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and the horrible scream. The scream? To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what it means. I'd better find out and quick. Okay. Thank you for the 5 stream streak, Emmy. Oh, fuck. I pressed the wrong button all the time in this game. Ah. Okay, fired twice, but he's saying it's fired once. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? One shot, one gunshot, and BAM! Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. I think we all just referenced 3 different lyrics. I was singing, Don't Rain on My Parade. I think Emmy was singing Lose Yourself. And then Lily was singing something from Hamilton. So, we're doing great today. We were like a barber shop quintet. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? I think I do. Hello, are you in pain again? I was a 4 fandoms of the apocalypse starting with H girly and all of them sucked. Hamilton. I don't know the other 3. I'm actually going to see Hamilton in April with my mother. Oh, sweet baby. How's your bladder? You comfy. Oh. Not Italia. Not Italia. Hone direction Hooper. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible!
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have any evidence that the second firing of the pistols related to this incident? A bunch of Teaboo England-loving... Who are you saying is a Teaboo-loving, England-loving weirdo? Hitalia is literally about the Axis powers in World War II. It's like romanticizing the Axis powers. Is it this?
Take that!
I don't know. Mr. Wright, please think how we feel having to look at this evidence time and time again. Every time you show us ridiculous evidence, I feel, well, mocked. I mean, I don't really mean any harm by it, Your Honor. Not meaning any harm and not doing any harm are two different things, Mr. Wright. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what evidence I have. Yeah, Lily, I think a lot of people who loved Hitalia back in the day kind of have their rose-colored nostalgia glasses on, forgetting what exactly it was actually about. I never actually watched it myself, but I do know, like, the tea. In that it's about World War II leaders and, like, the personification of the countries. But yeah, the horrible woman has been on one recently, so I don't really want to talk about her ever. Right. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Look at this photograph. Look at this graph. Oh, there's a bullet in the window. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue.
Take that!
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary that's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Alana, welcome in. How are you?
Order. I will have order.
Mr. Wright has proven one thing quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. McCalmer says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Ugh, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong, Nick. If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do, Nick. You said you'd get declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. But it seems we've finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honour. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though. That was not your intention. Yes, it did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright. Oh no. Oh no. We have to save our boyfriend. Didn't even get to be a DILF that long. So true. I'm so sleepy. How is Ace Attorney? I'm also really sleepy, Alana. I've been sleepy all day. Ace Attorney is stressful today. I've got to save my boyfriend. Did I save? I don't know, but we'll save again.
Objection!
Your Honor, I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Me? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we've just had proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... Bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof? Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Oh, right. Oh no, Mr. Wright, I really feel this through. I'm going to have to penalize you. No. Oh no, I put the wrong button.
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but that's true.
Had to take it. Had to take it? The murder? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet? Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just say for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? I'm loving my voice acting moment, making him sound really uncertain. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that would that's how it would work, yes? But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Yes. I'm getting Von Karma. I'm fucking him up. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth died below with perfect trial record.
Well,
it must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take this vacation because of shock? He took it because he got shot! But took it because he was injured. Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DR6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma! Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? We're gonna say it now. We're gonna say it now. Sometimes the music is very Undertale-y. I could see that. I think probably Undertale was probably inspired by it. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. The what? Von Karma! Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Ha! You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury for the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edrith? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clothes. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, we couldn't have. You can't just pull out bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
I just have proof of that Undertale Ace Attorney connection. Papyrus stating start minigame in the boss fight is based on the Turnabout Sisters theme. Oh, that's really cool! That would make sense. Yeah, because these games are like early 2000s. I'm saving again. I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. It would be impossible to find the doctor who operated on Von Karma now. Even if Von Karma did undergo surgery.
It seems you've finally come to your senses.
Actually, Von Karma, strip. Right now. I want you to strip so I can point out the bullet wound.
You realize the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen.
Neek? Court record. There must be something. The court record? What could be in there? There's no time. I better think on it as I go. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence proves that Von Karma was shot is... Oh my god, I don't know. I truly don't know.
What exactly is that?
Sorry.
Judge, if you would.
Oh no, it was wrong. No. What was it? What is it? Use the metal detector. Try and find the bullet in his shoulder or something. It must be this then. No. Oh my god, it's not that. Oh, I don't know. I knew it would be that. I just wanted to go for it. Corner themes are so... I know, the cornered stuff is so good. No. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through... I swear, I'm probably gonna go through everything because I don't know what to use. Is it the scene? No. So, I don't know. Oh, Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? Oh, it's still inside. I was joking. I was joking. When I said take the metal detector out and see if he still had it in him, I was joking. Where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is inside Von Karma! Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. I'm getting the metal detector out! We could use this metal detector! Well, Von Karma! Gonna run this over you and see what we find! Look at him! He's stressed out his box! I refuse! You refuse? But refusing this means... you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Never joke in Ace Attorney. Surely you can joke sometimes. Order, order, order. Who came up with this? Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out in this trial today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector! Surely, right, I don't understand this whole thing. Why could he not have just stripped? Because surely he would have an entry wound. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. And what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder.
However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything.
It is Mr. Wright.
It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. I do though, I have a bullet.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here is my final proof.
Take that!
That's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You thought your smoke alarm was going off, Trev?
Beep! Beep! Beep!
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Wow! That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Bang. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma?
What? Only you were dare defy me!
So, it was you.
You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade!
Why am I doing this?
I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death!
15 years earlier,
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth!
It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? Oh wait, this is Von Karma's voice.
It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I find myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it!
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later... Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. Wait. Is Von Karma not getting lifted? I'm gonna take a quick break here actually because I really need to go to the bathroom. And I've been pausing ads for like 20 minutes. Or it feels like that anyway. So I will BRB. I'll run an ad. Whilst I'm away, you can do some checks. That was crazy. Did you enjoy my voice acting? I hurt my throat with that. But I will BRB.
pal.
I can't believe how crazy I was with my voice acting just there. Oh dear, only 5% of blessings, Emmy. That's not good. Okay.
Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Kramer looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all good. It's all just a good memory.
Trev, why are you yelling? So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know.
Ty, thank you. I see. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Not Mr. Wright, why did I say Mr.? Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Woo! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop! I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all!
Lotta!
Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank you very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad. She literally went back to college in 2 days. How did she manage that?
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh?
It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Keonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Hey, you're a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight too, my treat pal.
Thanks. Looking forward to it.
Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Larry stole that money? He wasn't even in school. He was off the day the money was stolen.
$38 exactly. Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and rest is history. I never was good at history, huh? Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. No, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Ugh. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. The death sentence for both of you! Man, if I had only known, I'd have become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I'd known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out in the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. I'm so glad I found Oopie. It changed my life. Oopie is the best amount. It's honestly so good. Who is Larry? That's Larry. Larry Butts. I know, it's so dramatic of Phoenix to just say death to all of them. Or death to all of you. He really just went, death! Gumshoes, I'd like to have dinner on you. Trev, please. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? Still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. No, Maya. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium, you can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister's voice? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped Mr. Grossberg and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he'd taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Aww. Aww, that's so cute. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Did we finish game 1? Ha! Don't think you graduated yet, amateur! Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, you're... Bad feeling for... Oh, God. Have I finished the first game? Aww. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Whoop! A cheese shop? I'm not going to read this because they're going too fast. Time everything he knows. Piss off. Oh god, this guy. Oh, slave management. I'm not sure, May. I don't know if I've beaten it or not. I guess so, since we're on credits. Oh my god, state of this woman. This is so cute, having these little kind of outros. Penny's your favorite NPC? Or your fave, sure, your bland but very sweet NPC? I feel like there's just not a lot to her is the thing. For me, I find it very difficult to grow attachment to characters when they're not in it so for long. Like one case characters, I can't really grow attachment in any form of way. To really have any feelings to a lot of them. My throat is actually so sore from my yelling as well. Ah! Oh my god, Mia's there! Oh my god! Ah! That was so cute! Oh. Oh! Oh, we're not finished. There's another episode. Slay! Extended release of P5 Royal versus the original P5. There were 4 cases in the first game, but a 5th case was made when Ace Attorney was adapted to DS. Oh, okay, that's cool. Whoa. You can definitely tell it's an upgrade. This is crazy. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Karma, suck on these 2 thumbs you hold back. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Oh,
Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow.
who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
So you are the coffee boy?
I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney.
Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Yes, that's correct. Murdered though. It was his dad, who was also Edgeworth.
That's a relief then. You're better than nobody.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney.
Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere.
Please, I'm out of time.
But
please, you have to help. It's my sister.
We're having throwbacks. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out.
Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky.
Sky? That's where I'm from.
I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator? I feel like I need to take a moment. How do you refer to Miles by his last name? Probably because, like, it's, like, Court. He's used to talking about him in Court, so by his surname. Oh, God. My shoulders are so stiff. I love how the game immediately established, yeah, she's like Maya, but science instead of magic, yeah. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yeah, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. So you're 15. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case? I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure, I can't fault her lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared up. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. She must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, okay. She's so baby. She is quite cute, yes. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister.
No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year,
Understood, ma'am.
What was that all about? Okay, so... Hi, Lana. What voice should I give her? I was just giving her my voice until I saw her face. I feel like I need to...
Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing.
Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney.
I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Hey, how do you know me?
Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit.
I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do?
My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
Oopie? You're a prosecutor? 2 sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like Maya and Mia. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Oh yeah, the Nijima's true. There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21 at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. Stop, she didn't kill Gumshoe, did she? Detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means that the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have found me guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana. What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey, it was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney, anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Gays? Mia was a big homo? Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Uh-huh. I was the best there was. Oh, I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there is no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest,
I leave to you.
You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all the case is over.
Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. Intellectually attracted best meme. Oh, interesting. You can say intellectually attracted all you want. I know what you mean. I know you mean sapphics. Oh, my throat is so sore. I shouldn't have gone so hard on the voice acting of Von Karma. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Hey, sweetie. Hello. Do you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Look at this pearly kitty. She's very pearly. She can't stop pissing.
It's like a media explosion in my mouth.
Hi James, welcome in. How are you? You missed my stellar voice acting earlier. Cuddly buggly. Cuddly buggly wuggly. Yes, I kind of went off as Von Karma. I think Trev clipped it. I was going crazy. Our little baby with pee issues. Yeah, that's her. A little baby with pee issues. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're gonna be my co-workers 2 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm not trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there, you expecting to go unnoticed there, your partner? Who is saying that? Partner? What do we have here? Looks like a bambino got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. What the fuck? Mr. Marshall. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambino, I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti in the desert dream you want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that a hombre friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah. He's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Who was murdered in this case? I hope it's not Gumshoe. Oh, we have an ad starting. Adders, I appreciate you.
Look, a door. This must mean something.
I'm not sure the doors mean anything.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
I fail to see what's mysterious about it.
Mr. Wright, you'll need to learn to enjoy life more.
Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer?
Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me.
I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay?
By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this.
Okay, now look at the court record.
Right.
You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all...
Oh, we're examining evidence now.
Now let's start examining from every angle. Oh, look, I think there might be a clue there. You should check it out with a press of enter.
Oh. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman.
See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful?
I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it.
Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find.
I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. An oil drum looks like it's filled with water.
It's heavy, I can't even budge it.
Drum over here is on its side.
Wait, I know, I'll hide in here and do a stakeout.
I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested.
What? I'm not suspicious. Here, a phone, let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching.
I can't hear anything. My ears, no, my ears. Maybe it's due to barometric pressure.
Oh, barometric pressure. What is she babbling about?
Hey, what did you just say?
See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken.
This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank.
I fail to see how this makes any difference either way. She's a very interesting character.
This is where the cars leave the lot.
The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance.
What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both, kind of a dual purpose.
Aha, the theory of relativity.
What? Oh.
I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright? Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British?
Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? She's insane.
Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice.
You can see the whole parking lot from in there.
It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe?
Huh?
Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later.
I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard's office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. I think I'm missing something. Oh, ladder. Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference in scientific terms, please? Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Oh wait, there's a slide. Okay, I missed the slide. Oh. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you've got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ugh, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, Lee? Please. No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Great, maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? Hello. What's this? She couldn't be... You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by, or you officers. No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough-up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am? Yipe, she means it. A potential mother. She is not a potential mother. She is mother. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce! So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body.
Stop. They found the body in Edgeworth's car.
Proves that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really?
Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. It was fucking Edgeworth's car, wasn't it? So what exactly was it you witnessed, Miss Starr?
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife.
Wait a second, do you know Lana Skye?
Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder?
She always travels late. Now why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name?
Can we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here.
Why not make the lunches rather than import them?
Did you say something?
No.
Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried. General Tso's Trilogy lunch set.
Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor.
Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at prosecutor's office.
Your boyfriend?
See the security room over there?
The glass-walled booth?
I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him.
Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis, not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility.
Hostility? Ha, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder.
I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some of the legal trouble in the past.
That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen.
I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but I'm not so sure.
This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really.
Thanks.
Look, there's a trophy or something here.
A trophy? What, that shield?
It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a really stuck-up jerk.
Phoenix, Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth.
You know him from somewhere?
Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and...
Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk.
No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here,
Hey, don't blame me.
We're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder?
A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot.
That would be my car. What of it? I knew it was his car.
What? Your car?
I'll say one thing. She certainly can scream. Edgy. So, the body was found in your car. Go ahead. Say it, right? You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less.
No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, wait. No, she didn't do that. I mean...
Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then?
Yes, sir. I'm a Sky. It's nice to meet you again.
Now, that didn't sound forced at all. Oh, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it. It was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
You, Mr. Edgeworth?
Great. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumours. You've heard the rumours about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumours about this guy. It's the allegations. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. He is not beating the allegations. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember.
2 years ago? I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt like she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon?
To be specific, it was a knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth, what? Are you sure you didn't? Come on, can't you take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
I'm so stupid. Are you sure you didn't do it?
A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well, I can see my own reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? I don't know.
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you. I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It has a big K on it.
Prosecutors. Huh? What was that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
King of Prosecutors?
It's a great honour. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, that's...
K stands for king?
Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing.
King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better.
Wait, why is that not ticked? So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please stop saying that. Still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Alright, I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in the frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding, hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of this foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? I don't think so. Who the fuck is Wendy? Wendy's nuts. Whoa. What a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Oh, I guess you'd feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out of this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend with an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Pearl, was Old Bag's name Wendy? Why is she giving him flowers? Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that purr pawn. Its head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Whoa, those are all case files. They're still stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gum? Does he think Gumshoe's in here all the time getting his stuff? He must really study his reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours in the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. Why are we writing fan fiction? I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. She's literally writing fan fiction about Edgeworth right now. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? We're watching the birth of a food show. Oh, I didn't mean to click that, sorry. So I've missed something somewhere. Name and ID number I've written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Oh, I can look at everything. Okay.
This must be the victim's blood, right?
Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway?
Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild.
Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
Now there's a scary thought. Yeah, what happened to this? Why is this missing?
Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here.
It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it.
Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime.
No, you don't! When she says it, his name kind of does kind of have a ring. What do you mean his name has a ring to it? Phoenix, what the fuck do you mean? About this card.
Lunchtime vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else.
No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective.
And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective.
Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Mr. Wright?
What?
Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he?
I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty.
If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Where did I get the knife from? It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you.
He doesn't like you very much, does he, Mr. Wright?
Nah, with Edgeworth it's never personal, it's all about winning tomorrow. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that fully screen elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh, why is that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah?
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday?
Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office.
Cleaning day?
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal.
Wiping your hands of all cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing, a ceremony was held at the police department. As an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves in our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Ah, so... This is a parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back?
What? Right. I'd appreciate if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh my god, what is this?
Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises?
I'm Edgeworth, what is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir.
Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going on.
Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. None in this report, sir.
I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you.
I wasn't aware of the particulars of your right to give me your name.
Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins.
Right, Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
But sir, I didn't know.
Poor guy, looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Oops. Right. Yes, sir. Sir, as you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Seems to have finally calmed down at least. Why is he giving me advice of where to go? That seems counterintuitive. No, little baby. Oh, are you getting up? Okay. I was just looking at you. Why are you getting up? Nina, welcome in. How are you? No. Big cuddles.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
I'm good, Nina. How are you? Hope is not so good. She has a UTI. Don't you? Little UTI moment. Another one. Oh. Kisses for the purring baby. Yes, she needs all the kisses because I think she's quite uncomfortable. Whoa, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me, that took almost 30 minutes by taxi and traffic wasn't even that bad. Whoa, 96%, Nina. Look at you go. Hope loves you. I've only ever been to Criminal Affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh, not the word undulate. I hate that word. Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast.
Hey, pal, what are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there?
What?
Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal.
That's so great. I know, what was that? That was kind of terrifying. Imagine the police having that as their mascot.
I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's no plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second?
Huh? Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister.
Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir.
Oh, by the way,
you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? What are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs.
Detective Gumshoe? What did you do this time?
What do you mean this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd?
So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy.
A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal.
Oh, I meant to press Y. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this?
Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time.
Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot.
Let's see. Bruce Goodman.
Goodman?
Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman, he's the victim!
That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? So, this ID card belonged to the victim?
He was a detective like myself.
Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that the chief prosecutor's guy called him out there to the parking lot.
And Lana's confessing as much.
Found Mr. Edgeworth's car stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive chief prosecutor's guy to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have had, someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened? We have to find out a little bit more about what's going on with Edgeworth. He's gone. Where did he go? I don't think there's anything new to investigate. I didn't examine here.
I was wondering about that.
What, the dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece! Wait, he made that? You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it don't go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor blue badger, fated to dance until he drops. Oh, great. Why is this in my court record? The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in those posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that. Your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea why. Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? Because when I was on a school trip, I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We'd just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Why did I say zebra? I say zebra. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think that's that kind of campaign. What family would want a set at home? It's good for finding out who stuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Okay, where do we go now then? As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal! I got an award for diligence myself! Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department's higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Oh, slay. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. See you in oh. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. Girly pop. What? What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall, strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams, and may I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in this spittoon. Letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Maybe we investigate? Gumshoe? That old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young, remember that, partner? Could you be a little bit more specific? Bruce Goodman, he was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there? Yeah. Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness is Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Loss of blood, one knife wound. Okay. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and the Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So, there's no motive? Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why I didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot. So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shooting at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me?
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason, we're just shorting hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He is nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find its tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cow dog's been kicked out of his cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just you don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Well, we knew that.
This rope, is it?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Oh, they've got one of those interesting car elevator things in the background. One of these things. That's really cool. This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest that this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Right, let's check it out. I'm not clicking that. It's just clicking it for me.
This phone's still on a redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever, let's check this phone out. Now, see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
What a banger ringtone. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone there, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that. Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, the wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. So, did she call Phoenix? This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. B block is through there. That's where the visitors park. I can see the lunch line car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. You're right, let's see. 67S122. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed? Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what it means either. Okay, I think we will call it there. Because it's 5 minutes to midnight. We did a lot today. Oh my god, I look like a mess. What the hell happened to me? Are there any streamers here right now who, like, will literally start stream looking good, and then when they end stream and they go to their face cam to finish stream, they just go, what the fuck happened to me in those few hours? Because that's how I feel at the end of every stream. Let's go find someone to raid. You know what, let's go raid Atmos because he's playing Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley update is out today. I know him best as doing a Stardew Valley cosplay. That's the first time I ever really saw him. So I feel like that's apt. He's also the person who did the Stardew Valley pronouns petition. So yeah, let's go check out what's new in Stardew. Let me get the raid going. He's a fellow Star Fraggy, so you know there's good vibes over there. And yeah, here are the raid messages if you want to take one of those with you in the raid. There's also my Discord. If you would like to talk off stream and you're not already there and want to join, that is the place to be. There's also my reaction YouTube where I post K-pop and K-drama reactions. my gaming channel, where I'm trying to grow my gaming channel, and for everything else you can find my beacons. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out. No Thursday stream this week because I'm picking my parents up from the airport. But we'll be back on Friday to play some more Rebirth. I appreciate y'all. I hope you have a nice rest of your week, and I will hopefully see you on Friday. Goodbye.